Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Inside the Dressing Room. I'm your host Dhaka. Yesterday night was a fantastic football action for football fans, not so for Barcelona fans. To talk about all that, I have Tanvir Ahmed Pranto with me. Pranto, how did you enjoy the football last night?
I enjoyed it to the absolutely fullest because it was an absolute classic UCL match. 4-3 on the night, 13
Goals over two legs.
So it was a brilliant tie. So it was amazing for me. But how about you?
Well, as a Barca fan, of course, I'm a bit disappointed. But as you've said, it was one of the greatest ever matches
Absolutely.
played in the UEFA Champions League, and the match gave us everything as football fans. So I cannot complain. Apart from Barcelona getting knocked out at the semi-final stage, and after 10 years, Barcelona fans were really aspirant that this time their team would get the coveted UCL Champions Trophy, the sixth one. They could not get to the finals, and where.
What went wrong actually? What do you think?
I think Barcelona's defensive frailty cost them the match, and the talked about Hansi Flick's highline defense, which cost them. I think if Hansi Flick was a bit flexible and adjusted his tactics and did not play the high line
at the last minute,
at the last minute, I think the match actually switched its course completely in the last 4 or 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, they were 2 minutes away from the final. And the third minute, it was Akerbi's goal that took the match to extra time.
Right. And of course, Fratesi scored a brilliant goal in the extra time. But then again, coming back to Hansi Flick's tactics, he could have, for those final moments of the match, could have chosen a defensive approach.
Yeah, you could say that, but as they were, a 3-2 up in the last 2 minutes, I think, Flick went for maybe another goal,
to kill the match off, right?
Just to kill the match off. So it can be argued, but he did what he did, and
right.
Here we are.
Well, what I appreciate about this Barcelona team is that after the match, a lot of young Barcelona players like Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal, Eric Garcia all came to the social media, and they did not lose heart.
Yeah.
They were disappointed, of course. They were saddened by the fact that their team lost, and lost in this fashion. At times, you can accept a 5-0 defeat rather than these sort of close matches.
Defeats, yeah.
So I saw a tweet from Lamine Yamal where he said, "We will come back strongly for sure." But I think a lot of works need to be done for this Barcelona squad for the next season. Of course, they need
a
striker, wing-back options, and a solid defender in the middle. So if they can pick these good options from the next transfer window, I think Barcelona will be a very, very strong competitor next season.
Yeah, they will be the team to beat. But my concern is about the Classic on the 11th. Mm-hmm. So what do you think? Will this affect that match?
Well, now Barcelona have all the burdens off. Only their eyes on the La Liga. I think they will. Real Madrid might share the brunt of this, and they can get a nasty beating.
But getting up from this kind of defeat, can be heavy for teams who have seen this before. So how can Barca, turn this around?
Well, mind you, Hansi Flick is a German coach. Yeah. So Germans are known to be very meticulous and very pragmatic in their approach. So the situation you've mentioned, we've seen this in cases of Luis Enrique, Ernesto Valverde, but Hansi Flick is a different animal altogether. I think he will gel up his team and will kick them up with some sense before the
very important very much. Yeah.
Right. Let's talk about tonight's match very briefly. Arsenal versus PSG. Which team you would pick as a winner?
I picked earlier Arsenal. I guess I will.
Being a Manchester United fan,
I'm not being a United fan at this moment, but yeah, I guess Arsenal. Will have some edge because PSG have that tendency of giving away the leads at their home. Even though PSG in this season have been outstanding, right. and the Aston Villa almost defeated in the quarterfinals, second leg,
right.
almost in a similar fashion. They just survive the scare. So I guess Arsenal, if they can, score an early goal and then maybe it can happen. Rubaid, are you going for PSG tonight?
Well, I think both the teams have similar possibilities to go into the finals, but
Only one goal lead, yeah.
one goal lead. But given PSG's midfield strength and their
Forward strength.
pace while attacking, I think PSG would have an advantage. But Arsenal, it's been a long time since they got another chance to reach a Champions League final, so they would give their all to reach this coveted
They have
final.
to give their all.
Absolutely, and mind you, PSG would also give their all. So it would be a fascinating match. I just hope that this match follows at least whatever we saw yesterday night. So it will be another one of those beautiful matches. So finally, can you predict a scoreline?
For tonight, very tough. I guess 2-1 to Arsenal.
All right, I'll choose the same scoreline, but 2-1 to PSG.
Okay, we'll see.
So we'll see. Thank you, Pranto, for your time today.
Thank you.
Friends, that was another show of Inside the Dressing Room. Do let us know your prediction for tonight's match in the comment box. I'll see you tomorrow with another episode. Till then, you take care.
Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe our YouTube channel. Get the latest update on www.daily-sun.com.